Hit the road, Jacks, and Pats. You're listening to the TravelRight.Today podcast. My name is Doug Wallace. Thanks in advance for listening today.
Thanks in advance for doing whatever.
Like, you better listen because I've already thanked you. It's like bullying. Today's how-to has a sartorial theme for those of you gearing up for Europe. Where are you going? More importantly, what are you wearing? Here's some basic groundwork on how to pack for Europe. I got hit with this question from two angles recently. My nephew Joe was texting me pictures from inside his closet. They were going to Italy, and I had warned him that Italians are snappy dressers, and he should think like outside the baseball cap. And my cousin Leslie was going on a river cruise with a new beau, starting in Hungary, and she needed some scope on the look. Chanel number 5, just wear that. Seriously, packing always requires serious thought, for women and men. Let's start broadly. Number 1, use your holiday as a chance to step outside yourself a bit. Do this by either blending in with the stylish Europeans when in Rome, right? Or by letting go, wearing something more creative than you would at home, where everyone is in culottes. Maybe for you, this is something as simple as a crisp white linen shirt. Or maybe it's a chunky resin necklace. Or maybe it's a turban with a jewel in it, but try elevating your look in some way so you feel special. Number 2, that said, don't pack things you won't wear. Nothing is worse than an entire suitcase full of weird shit you thought you'd wear, but then don't. Oh, I'll just throw on these culottes tonight again and not the jodhpurs. Yeesh. Number 3, take less. The trick is to only take things you'll wear 3 times. Not underwear, but, a black shift dress, a navy blazer, neutral halter dress, dark slacks, light chinos, simple shorts, neutral everything. Bring the basics, then dress them up with jewelry and scarves, a pashmina, clutch bag. Boys, bring only 1 belt. The aviators, an inexpensive but shiny watch, suede slip-ons, boom. Basic is classier, full stop. Number 4, I know I sound like a broken record here, but make sure everything in your suitcase matches. This cuts dressing time down to nothing, a no-brainer. There will be no fashion crises because you've only packed ingredients for success. Oh my God, write that down. Look in your closet, define the color palette, and just bring things within that. I go with tans, taupe, navy and light blue, maybe some pink. Like, don't bring both black and brown stuff. Pick a side. Number 5, before you leave home, check that there's not a laundromat right around the corner from your hotel or a washer-dryer in your Airbnb. If there is, you might get away with just a carry-on bag. Number 6, because you're going to be doing a lot of different things, a versatile wardrobe is critical. You'll be climbing up Castle Hills one minute and sitting at an outdoor cafe on a fashionable city square the next. Jazzed up sportswear can take you to a lot of different places. Plus, it's all moisture wicking and doesn't need ironing. I told my cousin, hit it like you're going to a fancy golf course for lunch. It works. Number 7, Europe can get really fucking hot in the summer. Like 37 degrees in the shade. Wait, I have to translate everything into American. There are so many of you listening. It's 98 degrees. So, linen is your friend. Pack as much linen as you can. Long sleeves too, to protect you from the sun. Number 8, keep in mind that you might want to buy things while you're there. Cute sneakers, fun blouses, scarves, jewelry. Europe is chock full of boutiques. Plan for this and make sure there's room in your suitcase. Again, see number 3, take less. Number 9, other stuff. Let's see. No more than 2 swimsuits and 1 cover-up. 3 purses max, 1 crossbody for daytime, 1 evening bag, and 1 other. Leave all important jewelry at home. I have to repeat that. Leave all important jewelry at home. And don't forget the gym wear. Number 10, go easy on the shoes. All shoes have to be comfortable so you can cover ground all day and still have foot energy left over for dancing. Slides and some sandals are not great for the street, especially all the cobblestone you'll be trekking on. Bring flip-flops for the spa and the pool. Always make sure one pair of sneakers is waterproof, and one pair of heels is plenty. And one more thing. Nothing says lesbian like a nice Tiva. We're going to Chicago this episode. I mean this metaphorically, of course, I have already been. Chicago is Toronto's sister city, and it is fun. If and when you go, here's a happy note. The hotels, they're not a lot of money. We started a fun weekend far from the middle of town, checking into the Robey. It's a gem of a hotel, perfect for the hipster in all of us. It's built into a former Art Deco office tower in Wicker Park. So this retro vibe carries on through the whole place, right up into the rooftop bar and the wraparound terrace. Rooms feel like the former offices they once were, with that opaque wire glass, industrial colors, simple furnishings. It was very cool. Have the duck hash for breakfast. We saw a man having bourbon for breakfast, but maybe don't do that. Rooms from about $185. Visit therobey.com. That's ROBEY.com. Chicago has a plethora, is that? I always think plethora means too much of something. Let's just say Chicago has a lot of nice things to eat, practically everywhere, including a ton of great Italian. My favorite so far is a restaurant called Coda di Volpe, and that's a neighborhood southern Italian place in Lakeview. And Lakeview is near Wrigley Field and also Boys Town. We wolfed down wood-grilled octopus and a nice pasta. I ate an entire board of house-made charcuterie all by myself, with my hands, and nobody said anything. The owner's name is Billy Lawless, so I felt like I was in a movie. He's good people. Book in advance at cdvolpe.com. The name Coda di Volpe translates to Tail of the Fox. And no, they don't serve fox. Okay, I just Googled, can you eat fox? Here's a small thing I've been noticing lately that's worth mentioning. I'm not judging. Well, yes, I'm actually judging. But I'm calling them vacation wasters. I meet a lot of people who are like, oh, I just lied in the hotel room all afternoon. I found this retro TV station and I watched a dozen episodes of Night Court. What? Now, I get it that you can do whatever you want on your own vacation and you work hard and maybe you just want to sit in a chair all day. Perfectly fine. But seriously, step outside the resort for God's sake. Break away from the tour group. Find your own way back. Get lost. Be curious. Get the most bang for your buck. What's the slogan? That's right. Make every holiday minute count. Because seriously, if you want to watch TV all day, it had better be raining or you'll just look like a moron. And speaking of moronic, here's the actual piece of my mind today. It's hotels this time. What a surprise. When is the housekeeping staff going to stop folding the toilet paper into a little point? Why is this a thing? Nobody needs this. I don't need the point. Girls, they throw that part out. Nobody wants to use the paper that's already been touched. Just think of the maid hours worldwide that would be freed up if we could just stop doing that. You could build a whole new hotel with all that time. Ditto goes for the facial tissue, all done up to look like a little rosebud in the dispenser. I still see this occasionally, and not just at the mid-range places. Please stop doing that. And while we're at it, why is there a phone right beside the toilet? Who would ever touch that? Have you ever used that phone? Yeesh. Wow, I'm such a whiner. I guess today's tip is, there's no need to dress up the toilet paper roll, but you need to dress it up, people. I'm talking about your holiday image here. Step out in style, because when I'm Prime Minister, I'm banning culottes and sports sandals. So wear them now while you can. That's good advice. Visit TravelRight.Today for travel tips and sound planning smarts. Thank you for listening, and please don't forget to subscribe.